Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. Let me say, I'll wager you that each one of you that's watching this video today or listening to me feels in their heart that there's more out there for them. By that I mean that you have more potential out there, and you know you want to give more and do more, but you're still wondering what that is, and you're still looking for it. True? Well, let's talk about the wrinkly brain for a second. What if I could share with you 4 ways in which you might be able to see that future even faster, even better? Let's look at that wrinkly brain. That wrinkly brain is kind of an interesting beast. You think about it, you've all got plenty of these shopping bags, and here's the shopping bag here, it's a fairly good sized one. It's got a lot of surface area. Well, in the brain needs a lot of surface area. The cerebral cortex itself has between 80 and 100 billion, with a B, neurons just in that outer cortex. What happens in that outer cortex? That's where all of our memories are stored, all of our thoughts are stored, all of our knowledge is stored. And so you look at that, it's all wadded up in here, just that big old bag with all that surface area, and it's all wrinkly, kind of just like our brain. And so each one of those 80 to 100 billion neurons have 20,000 electrical connections to other neurons. They say that the total connections that are in our brain exceed the total number of molecules in the known universe. Now this blows my mind. Again, no pun intended. Think about that. Think about that. The prospect of comprehending the brain is mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. So let me share with you 4 things. If there is potential for us, more potential for us, the brain maybe has the key to it. Or just understanding there's got to be a reason for this. There has to be a reason for this. So I'm going to break it down into believe, learn, be in motion, and then expect more gifts. Gifts is the last one. All right, let's talk about believe. Believe that your future will be brighter than your past. Dan Sullivan says it is his laws of lifetime growth. He says, always make your future bigger than your past. You got to believe that your future will be brighter than your past. It's impossible to calculate your potential. It really is. Because of what you are and who you are. The divine person that you are. It's impossible to calculate your true potential. So that's that believe. You've got to believe first. The second one, learning. And you learn mostly from your mistakes. Mistakes in life are essential. I have a quote that I've written down from Tim Tanner that's in my journal now that says, true learning cannot occur without errors. Think about it. So always make your learning greater than your experience. And then errors cannot occur without motion, which leads us to number 3. Take your best inspired attempt at your path ahead, but expect and welcome modifications to it. You remember the law of precession? I've talked about it in the past. When an object in motion is acted upon by another object in motion, the result is always at a 90-degree angle. That's a law of physics. If I drop a stone into a pond, I get a 90-degree ripple that comes out of it. If a bee leaves a hive to go out to the flower to get what? Some of you said nectar. Some of you said pollen. Its intention is to get nectar to take back to the hive, but its feet and its wings gather up pollen, and they pollinate the rooted botanicals of the world. If they hadn't been in motion, we wouldn't have pollen. Take when Kennedy said, let's put a man on the moon and bring him home. That was the nectar. Let's go get the nectar. Out of that nectar, billions of dollars of improvements and innovations occurred. That was the pollen. So, being in motion opens the door to many things that we cannot see or comprehend now, but our brain is ready for it. It's ready for it. And then the 4th thing is this. If you will believe, if you will make your learning greater than the experience, if you will be in motion making things happen, then God will give you additional gifts. It just happens, and it can happen throughout your life. But you'll earn that opportunity to have more responsibility, more gifts that will be revealed to you. Some are revealed at an early age, and then more are revealed as you go along. I look at one of our granddaughters. All of our granddaughters and grandsons bring special gifts with them. One in particular was diagnosed at 4.5 months while she was in the womb that she has spina bifida, that she may never walk, that she would not have a quality of life. And they told my daughter and her husband that they should consider an abortion. Not going to happen. We now have a 2-year-old, little more than 2-year-old daughter that has already impacted more lives than some people impact in their entire life. Her smile, her presence, her countenance, her positive enthusiasm, her hard work to put one foot in front of the other, to be in motion herself, is inspiring hundreds, if not thousands of people already. How cool is that? You know, we are blessed when we do the right thing. If we believe, truly believe that our future is brighter, that this brain is equipped to handle that, if we truly believe that mistakes are essential, that we can learn from everything in this life, everything we can learn from. There's nothing that you can't learn from. And then if we stay in motion as we go, we will be rewarded with even greater gifts. Have a great week. I look forward to talking to you next week. Make life meaningful.